a lie. That thing you've got there, What if we got her a smaller one?
No!
You know, twice it's hit me on the head and hard too.
Well, what do you expect? She's out of her cotton-picking mind.
Don't, dearie. Don't. You know what? I don't think she's in there.
And now you know why they're friends. Honey, it's only a piece of wood.
Don't get!
If it wasn't for the fact that I bust my hand, I swear I'd slap her right in the goddamn face. Joan, darling, listen to me for a second.
Joan, listen to Amelia. She's got something very important to say. Go on, Mark.
Joan?
No, I'll never give it away!
Now give it away, honey. Put it away in storage. No one's gonna take the thing.
No. You know, twice it hit me on the head, right here and hard too. Joan, believe me, it's a very dangerous thing that you got there when you don't handle it right. It's a weapon, an absolute weapon.
Don't care, it came with the offer, so it stays with me. It's mine and you can't have it.
Joan!
No, can you tell me what to do? So, ha.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. One thing is that she's out of her mind, but that she would be such an idiot as well.
Afternoon, ladies. Sorry I'm late. I think perhaps we should check if the window is closed. And also check the door. It is my pleasure then to announce that the 6th annual meeting of the duly elected Grievance and Someday Governing Committee of Wing 5 Women's
Here for the women's section!
May now, hopefully, commence. The secretary will read the minutes of the last meeting. Trudy, if you please.
The meeting was called to order at the usual time, all being present, for the meeting which was called to order at the usual time. In order that those meetings at the usual time, in order to meet at the usual time, might meet at the usual time, and thus be meeting then, and be meeting then, and the usual on too. And thus the meeting, having been called to order at the usual time, all being present for the meeting, which had... Joan of Arc died in the dark.
A Gertrude Stein can't write a lie.
The meeting was called to order at the usual time, all being present for the meeting, which was called to order at the Madam President!
Minutes approved.
What?
Well, after all, there are more important things than your silly minutes.
You tell her, honey.
Objection!
A Gertrude Stein looks like a swine.
Just wasting time. Just wasting good old time. Ladies, please. Imagine, Anopheles, Quadrimaculatus. They've given the Nobel for less than this.
The meeting was called
They've
to order.
been approved.
Oh, Gertrude Stein is doing fine.
I have here.
And as for you, Pearl White, we'll get to you in good time. Movie stars.
The meeting was
They've
called...
been approved. Miss Stein,
I move that the president be impeached!
any seconds? Motion shelved.
Oh, Gertrude Stein is doing fine.
Joan of Arc died in the dark.
Miss Earhart, the floor is yours.
Who is Susan B. Anthony? Who is Susan B. Anthony? That she can have women be like men, that is quiet, and that she raps her gavel. Rap, her gavel.
No, not there. I guess they're still hiding. The sun has fallen again.
I am Amelia Earhart. That is to say, I am Amelia Earhart. And I want to get out of here. One of the main reasons for this is the fact that I'm not insane. In fact, I'm not even exceptionally neurotic. I'm simply Amelia Earhart, and I want to get the hell out.
Well, where you want to go, honey? The South Seas?
I am your I crashed right out there in the yard. July 2nd, 1937. Go on, check the records if you like. Why should I lie? My plane is still there. Isn't that proof enough? Yeah, true, they've turned it into a playground for lost children. It's not the plane it used to be. Not the valiant, gallant plane it used to be. But still, that shouldn't matter. The shape of it should be proof enough. If you don't believe me, go ask Fred Newman. Go ask Frederick the Great Newman, my trusted friend and pilot. Over there, behind those formidable walls, they've got him prisoner too. Go on if you don't believe me. Send someone over and ask him. Ask him what my name is. Where are you from so long ago? Ask him and what I say to you. I really am telling you the truth, you see. I really am Amelia Earhart. And I'm growing old in here.
Are we to assume that with Miss Earhart would have us believe that we're not who we think we are?
But I am Amelia Earhart. That's the terrible thing, you see. I truly am.
Then who am I? Charles the Seventh.
And who am I? Scott Fitzgerald?
D.W. Griffin?
Stanley and Livingston? Abraham Lincoln? Miss Johann Sebastian Bach?
And who is she if not the beautiful Isabel of ancient Spain?
Christopher Columbus, maybe?
Yes, who is she? Who is she?
I don't know.
Amelia Earhart is a dear heart.
The chair recognizes that noted hunter, Mrs. Rosa Johnson.
Explorer, honey!
Oh, God, I meant explorer. Yeah. I've got a letter here from Miss Neo Sebalris. In it, she says that she...
We know what she says. She says it every year.
Yeah, but
Mrs. Neosabalrus looks like a walrus.
I really don't think, Mrs. Johnson, that it's necessary for us to go into this matter again. And I say that only because to discuss her problem would be, in effect, do nothing but waste our time. To quote, if I may, from memory, Mrs. Neosabaris, the dilemma of my life is that I'm convinced I've never been born. Well, as we all know, not 2 months ago, there was obtained through the efforts of this committee and a certain handsome young doctor, a bona fide birth certificate proving beyond the shadow of a doubt that Mrs. Neosabaris had in fact already been born. Now, it's possible that she may want more proof, but that, I think, is a little pushy. One birth should be enough for anyone, and since she's already had hers, I say the lady has no more problems. Yeah.
Except, of course, that she's stark raving mad.
Madam President,
The chair recognizes Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc died in the dark.
Gertrude Stein is fat, and that's why she looks like a slide.
The chair recognizes Joan of Arc.
Well, here's the problem. What's to be done about my voices? They're bothering me.
Objection? You see, I don't know much about those things you understand, so I guess I shouldn't talk.
On with it, honey.
Well, you see, I think this is a sort of thing that the committee can't help with. You see, I think this is a sort of thing that, I don't know, you should figure out for yourself. That's all.
Oh, but I wasn't expecting any help. I don't think I really wanted any. I would have just appreciated some guidance in the matter.
Joan of Arc died in the dark. Joan of Arc died in the dark. Joan of Arc died in the dark.
How are my lovely ladies this fine day? Getting along well, I hope? Ladies, you must keep the windows closed. I've told you that many times. You must keep them closed. So? Come on now. Chins up. All three of them. That's the way. Now, where's that lovely girlish smile? No, not the itty bitty smile. I want to see your big smile. Yes, all better. Now, just what do you suppose I'm going to say next? This is what I'm going to say. If you nice ladies don't behave yourselves, you will never have another meeting. And do you know what that means? Well, for one, it means you're never allowed to make any suggestions to us about things you think should be done, or improved, or looked after. And it also means that all the nice ladies who've elected you to this nice little committee, yes, those nice ladies, they will hate you. Forever. Well, having said my little piece, I think it's time to get back to your little meeting. I bet there are all sorts of nice things to set your hearts out on accomplishing today. Hello? Hello? Not too stuffy for you in there, is it? Oh well, carry on. And remember, decorum is the word. You spell it as it sounds.
Cigarette?
Yeah, thanks. Cigarette?
Thank you. Cigarette?
Thanks. Cigarette.
Okay.
Thank you. Cigarette?
Thank you. Cigarette?
Hey! In Borneo, they've never heard of Barrymore or Calvin Coolidge. Martin showed him videos. One day the projector broke. That was the day they ate our cameraman.
Oh!
I didn't think that was very nice.
No. I was browsing through Mechanics Illustrated the other
My
day.
plans are getting rusty.
Well, it said the French has been... The French!
No, I don't like the French.
Well, it said the French...
They let me down, they did.
It said the French...
No, don't like the French.
Anyway, it said the French have built this train that travels 90 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Well, the steam locomotives, or the puffing billies as we used to call them, they traveled only 20 miles. 90 is much faster. Who doesn't leave a person barely enough time? Why, I'll be there, flat on the tracks, just barely making out of the ropes when clickety-clack. No, things are just too dangerous nowadays.
Yeah.
I'll stay right here if you don't mind.
Yeah, my plans are getting rusty.
Hey, Riddle. If Pablo still ate pablum, and Ernest were more honest, would Alice still feel malice? That's the riddle. That's my riddle.
To be married to Mozart, but a life that is to live. Imagine a god, a genius, and my husband, all that at the same time. There are not many women in the neighborhood as lucky as that.
Sometimes during festivals, the natives would eat their friends.
Oh.
We were told this was an honor.
Yeah.
Martin and I didn't make friends very easily. That's just the way it was with us.
And while we're at it, what's to be done about my voices? Tell me that.
Oh, I loved Elizabeth Cady. And Elizabeth Cady loved me. And when she was nearly 80, sweet Cady, she still sleep is given to no woman. You gave me those lines, Trudy, in The Mother of Us All, a marvelous play, I think. The right to sleep is given to no woman. Yes. Yes, Trudy. How pertinent those lines are, even today.
Ask Fred if you don't believe me. Fred Noonan kept her during the course of the crash. His Amelia was a really good pilot. Not much of a navigator, but a really good pilot.
Yeah.
You just ask Fred.
Okay.
What I hate cigarettes without matches. It's just so.
You're absolutely right, darling. Smoking is just not the same when you can't have smoke.
Yeah, one of the main troubles with a suit of armour, which one rarely thinks of, is that it's very hard to tiptoe around it. Doesn't Slaughter mention it?
I'll stay right here if you don't mind. Yes, here's safe enough for me.
Susan B. Anthony. Who is Susan B. Anthony? Who is she? Susan B. Anthony. Who is she?
Well, out with the old business, in with the new.
I have here the records of hostile occurrences kept as requested by our president, Miss Anthony. January 4th, 8:15 a.m., Miss Marian Swittenberg of room 721 reports definite sensations of belligerency directed toward her while sitting at the breakfast table, eating her 32nd bowl of porridge. As a result, vomits into it. When asked who was sitting with her at the time, she replies, only the cook. Conclusion, source of belligerency, unknown. February 12th, 3:21 p.m. While singing something called a madrigal. What's a madrigal?
Go on with your report.
Madrigal for the Music Appreciation Society of Ward 6, Miss McGraw and Miss McBurner report definite feelings of homicide. It's a murder!
That's right.
Directed toward them. As a result, cease singing at once. Homicidal, feeling later very
Validated.
by their
Go on with your report.
Piano player, honey.
Miss McFadden, though strangely enough, denied by those ladies of the Music Appreciation Society who were at that moment sitting in the room. What's a magical? April 3rd, sometime around noon, Miss Amanda Duwoknovic, Alston Cartwright of Suite 823, 824, 825, 826 reports definite sensations of hostility. I know what that is!
Bet your sweet ass you do.
Definite sensations of hostility directed toward her while collecting money for her annual Winston-type pageant. Miss Alston Cartwright rightly concludes that since Winston-tide is a religious event, this hostility could not have emanated from any of the women she solicited money from, which was, as usual, everyone in the ward.
Yeah, and left me without a penny.
Well, better than whatever it was that left you without a brain.
These reports then all prove that no source can be found for various feelings of hostility, jealousy, belligerency, and revenge known to exist. The conclusion, the source must come outside our ward. Or, in other words, the men's ward, which none of us has ever seen, thus most likely.
Yes.
Yes.
Pearl, a good report.
I helped her with it!
No, ladies!
Gertrude Stein drank too much wine.
What I wanna know is, why didn't we get to the report sooner? I mean, that it is why we are here for, eh?
Before the
I beg your pardon?
I said it's just incredible.
What's incredible?
This nonsense.
Well, the floor is open for discussion. If there... Miss Earhart?
How do you know they're gonna attack?
This is a matter of survival, Miss Earhart, not a matter for jest.
Then tell me, how do you know the men's ward's going to attack?
Miss White's report just explained it to you.
I couldn't follow its logic.
What? Are you trying to imply, Miss Earhart, that our lives are not in danger?
I'm only implying, Miss Anthony, that if they are, it might be due to someone or someplace else.
Such as what?
Such as...
She's just wasting time. Don't listen to her.
Right!
The meeting will now continue. If there are any other questions... Miss Earhart, would you mind very much not grinning at me like that?
So no one's gonna answer my question, huh?
Will someone please answer Miss Earhart's idiotic question, how do we know the men's ward's going to attack?
We simply know that's how.
We simply know. We simply know.
We simply know.
Well, I trust that answers your question.
Oh yes, thank you. Indeed it does.
Besides, my voices have been telling me for quite some time now. They've been telling me, Joan, fix your pants. They're getting too rusty. And they've been telling me, Joan, any day now, it will all be over. The attack will come.
Yes, well, ladies, what are we going to do?
Attack first, I'd say. Yes. Strike while the kettle's boiling, as the cannibals used to put it. Get 'em while the going's good. Right. Done side better than waiting on our asses until they attack us.
Well, what she means, sorry, my dear, what she means, I think, is that if we attack the men's ward first, unprovoked, so to speak, wouldn't we lose a lot of privileges as a result?
Yeah, like bowling, for instance, which means a great deal to me.
And your annual Christmas party. We lose that too, I bet. Yeah. And I love that party. I love Christmas.
And what about movies twice a month? I guess we wouldn't be seeing any.
Just incredible.
Yes, I'm afraid we lose a lot of things that way.
Yes, Mrs. Johnson, I'm afraid we would.
And I'm afraid you're doing me an injustice. I've got no intention of attacking unprovoked.
You don't?
But how then? Would you do it? Well, you see, I've lived my whole life among wild animals. And when you do that, honey, after a while you get to love them. And when you do that, honey, you don't like to kill them unprovoked. You don't like to kill them, shall we say, just for the fun of it. You don't like to kill them for the trophy, no. Mother necessity alone pulls the trigger on your gold-plated elephant gun. When you kill for either of two reasons. You kill because you're being attacked by tigers, or you kill because you're very hungry. Well, now, you get the point. I say we ain't strong enough to wait until the men's ward attacks us. Unless, of course, you feel like dying in the process. Which means that we're the ones who've got to do the attacking first. But I also say there's no use attacking without sufficient provocation.
Which could mean we'll lose all of our privileges, right?
Right. Therefore, what we need is sufficient provocation.
Yeah.
And here is how we get it. We get it through hunger and thirst, the second of the two justifiable reasons for killing, which I found. And this is the gist of the plan. For the next 3 days, we will refuse all food and drink given to us. And on the 4th, with God on our side, we will attack the men's ward and eat them! Yes! After that, we'll drink their blood. Yes!
The floor is open for discussion.
A question? Do I assume correctly when I interpret Mrs. Johnson's proposal as suggesting, or better yet, presupposing that we, how shall I say it, kill the men first,
chair, in an effort to maintain parliamentary order, shall assume that Miss Earhart's question was raised in good faith. And it interprets Mrs. Johnson's proposal, therefore, as suggesting that we, and stop me, please, Mrs. Johnson, if for some reason I'm wrong, it interprets Mrs. Johnson's proposal as suggesting that we, yes, kill them first.
Well, it would be very difficult to do it like the other way.
And what do you Having some fun?
No question of fun involved. Just a writer's curiosity.
The proposal is now open for discussion. Mrs. Mozart, yes?
Well, first of all, I would like to say that I think the most important thing about this plan is that it's a working plan. It's a place to begin. And God knows that is just what we need.
Yeah.
Yes. Nevertheless, there are some problems inherent. First, it is not by a long shot what I call kosher meat. But then again, I am more reformed than orthodox, so Second, with so many big men out there, how can little women like us finish them all? What I mean is, what will we do with the extras?
I wrap them up, of course, and eat them later.
Madam President, may I remind you, Miss Earhart, that there's not much time left and that we cannot afford to waste that time on your little jokes.
She has a point, though, I'm afraid.
Oh, not you, you fool!
Oh! Amelia Earhart is a dear heart.
Miss Mozart, believe it or not, is the one who has the point.
Aha! I thought I did. Well, don't keep us in the dark, for heaven's sake. What is it?
The point is this. As it's quite true that we'd never be able to eat them all, but obviously would have to kill them all, those killed but left uneaten would have appeared to have been killed for the fun of it, not the necessity. The uneaten would become our trophies. We'd lose all our privileges. Madam President, ladies, my plan's no good.
Well, I say if you can't have a moose head on the wall, a good man will do just fine.
Well, any other ideas? Ladies, I don't think I need to remind you that the matter is urgent. Girls, our lives are at stake.
Just incredible, the whole thing.
What to do about Columbus? That is what concerns us most. Ferdinand is a bitch. We don't need Aragon. Columbus is the thing. What to do about Columbus? That is the thing. Oh. Not that he will reach India. No. For India lies east, not west, as every schoolchild knows. But a new world may well lie west. And if it does, you can bet that fat idiot will find it. Never sailed before in his life, you know. No knowledge at all of navigation. In fact, terrified of the sea. Well, that's the sort that's dangerous. Land ho! We can hear him cry. His boat ran aground in the night. Oh, and most likely on some lovely palm-sheltered beach. Land ho! Captain, says his first mate softly. I think we'd best repair our ship. In the morning, Columbus descends to see what it is he's run into. He finds 400 bare-breasted maidens drinking coconut milk and cries, "Oh, here's my luck. This is I've not yet figured out what to do with this one.
I knew we'd find a way.
Do you mean?
I have a plan, yes.
We're going to live!
If we are, however, then mark this. Our living will depend on swiftness of action and commitment to the cause.
Yes.
It will depend on strength, on silence, and on sacrifice. Our living will depend on you. Oh. Ladies, I know. How sad it is that times such as these do not lend themselves to lesser problems, and those problems to easier solutions. It is a difficult era, this one in which we live.
Well, I hope the secretary's got that down.
The meeting was going to order.
Time for the plan. Better go back and get it down too. Must get the minutes incomplete. All set, honey. Fire away.
No, don't like the French.
Well, here it is. Since, as you all know, we cannot afford to attack the men's ward first, yet at the same time, and for obvious reasons, cannot afford to wait until they attack us. The only thing to do, clearly, is to make sure that there is no attack by anyone. In other words, to ensure our safety, ladies, we must make the men believe that we are stronger than we really are.
You mean bluff them?
Yes. Well, I prefer to think of it more as frighten them, if you see what I mean.
Clear as day.
Oh, Miss Earhart, if only you could know how thrilling it is to me as president of this committee to know that we have amongst us one as perceptive as you. For the benefit of those others, however, not quite as fortunate, and I must in all honesty say that I number myself among these, I will now take the time to explain more, try to make my plan a little clearer. Amelia, my dear, please try and bear with us. Ladies, what we must do is kill someone.
Huh?
What? Kill someone.
Yes, kill someone. Anyone at all.
But I thought we decided.
Oh, shut up, ladies! Yes, ladies! No, I don't mean kill one of them. I mean kill ladies!
The meeting was going to order.
Ladies, please. Be patient for a minute, please. Just think of this. A body, for argument's sake, mind, sent in the dead of night, arriving at the men's ward first thing in the morning. Now, I ask you, would that be a warning? Edward, would that frighten the men's ward? Or would it? Yes. Would that be a show of power, a show of strength, of intention? Or would it? Yes!
Well, with our signatures, it might be rather impressive.
For goodness sakes, Amelia, this is no time to joke around.
Furthermore, if that didn't work, we can send in another one in the afternoon and another one the following morning. Oh, yes. They'd soon get the point. They'd soon realize that they could be next. Well, who shall it be?
I thought I heard you suggest yourself.
That was just an example. Ladies?
Jordan's the one!
What?
Yes, I second that.
Gertrude Stein will now be
Oh,
mine.
what? I changed my mind.
Mrs. Mustard, look at her. She be better yet.
Yeah, teach her how to do that damn racket!
Look, it's my locket. Look, it's my locket.
Haha!
so we'll send her in first thing in the morning, signatures attached. First, though, I must get my gavel fixed. Needs a little fixing. Seems a little weak.
I've always wanted something to put over my chest and something to rub myself into.
Sleeping, huh? Oh well, can't say I blame you. It's been a long day. Curious day. Yes. Curious day this has been. From the moment I got up. Something in the air. Like those women outside, for instance, lined up in their rocking chairs and laughing away. Well, they've done that before, of course, but yet, just laughing away. What is it they claim now? Oh yes, that the sun has gone forever, and now there will only be night. Look at the moon, they say. There isn't any tonight, I say. And then they grin. Then, yes then, they say, in those strange voices of theirs. Go and check, and you will find the clocks have broken. Well, that can be explained, of course. Someone at the clocks, no doubt. And God knows why. Yet, the curious way they say, we don't need the clocks anymore. The way they say, we know the hour anyhow. And then laugh and rock back and forth in those chairs. Though, yes, their eyes really are the thing. The lights are down. A bulb, I guess, is broken. And somehow, their eyes, like cat's eyes, seem to be glowing in the dark. Ladies, you must keep the windows closed. Must keep the windows closed.